Okay, anyway. So, a few years after that, well, I'll just say it. I'll just put it out there. My mom dared me to do a big jump on my rollerblades, and I ripped my nipple off. This one. A few years before that, my mom dared my sister to jump from the swing to the trapeze, and she cracked her skull open. That's not funny. And a few years after that, my mom dared my other sister to do the same jump from the swing to the trapeze. She inverted herself by accident and ripped her butt open under her stomach. Yeah, it's terrible. And my little brother, the reason why I'm telling you this is so you don't worry about it. You know you have a microphone in front of you. I love it. My brother escaped all of this unscathed with nothing but the psychological trauma of watching his mother single-handedly attempt to pick off his siblings one by one. By middle school, my feet were this big. The spotlight can see them. That's a modest size 13 in men's. And I just reached 4 feet tall. I was really chubby. Like, really chubby. If you looked at me from the side, I looked a lot like an uppercase L. That had just consumed M, N, O, and P. And I was still nibbling on Kiwa. I was not that tall. Oh, it's really sad. I can't believe I'm sharing with you, but strum. Right? High school was a delightful experience for me. I still maintained that size 13, which was great. I'd grown to 5 feet, which was awesome. And I drove a Toyota Tercel, which, in case you were wondering, isn't a cool car. It was older than I was at the time, and I insisted upon calling it the Ranch, because that was where I kept my horses. You're delightful, but you're not that sweet. I worked at a jewelry store where I repaired watches and rings and hated my life. I was very far from being like the Fonz of my high school, you could say. Bella from Twilight wouldn't have even hung out with me in high school. I only got about half the crowd. Bella from New Moon wouldn't have even hung out with me in high school. Almost there. Bella from whatever the third one is in that series that I can't believe people actually enjoy because it's too emotional, it's kind of ridiculous. Wouldn't have even hung out with me in high school. Oh, I got less that time. I graduated from high school, sprouted about a foot, and went to college at Purdue University, home of the Boilermakers, which, yes, is a shot of whiskey and a pint of beer. Let's move on. At Purdue, I was told that if one put on flip-flops before taking a shower in a communal shower, they would completely avoid any risk of contamination with foot fungus. After a year at Purdue, I realized that if one puts on a flip-flop before taking a shower in a communal shower, they will be essentially creating a small petri dish in which foot fungus can incubate, develop a strand that's impossible to fight with any sort of cream, and maintain to this very day, 5 years later, and even the strongest loofah can't satisfy that strength. Don't you dare turn on me with that joke. Bring it back? Okay. And now that brings me to where I'm here. Very happy to be here at Bowling Green State University. Very happy to be here at Ohio State University. Let's go there. Very happy to be here at Michigan University.
Go Blue.
University of Michigan.
Go Blue.
No, I'm very happy to be here at BG. Just a few minutes ago, I peed for the 9th time before the show. I didn't want to have any accidental public urinations on the stage here. And when I was in the bathroom, someone left a wonderful little gift on the toilet seat. No, it's not gross. It's actually delightful. And I mean that with no sarcasm. They left an arrangement of toilet paper, you know what I mean? Like the gasket that protects anyone from... I'm not really sure why people do that, honestly. I really am not. I'm just going to be honest. It's like the flip-flop in the shower thing. What do you think you're protecting yourself from with that, like, millimeter-thick piece of toilet paper?
What?
the bacteria and the germs and things, whatever. Honestly, for me, and I don't know if this is, I'm just going to speak for myself, I can't see. The spotlight's too bright. I'm not going to judge. This is not really spick and span. It's just not. I'm going to come right out and say it. There's no point in keeping secrets. Honestly, in that transaction, if one is to be protected, I think the concern should be with the toilet. I can't believe I was allowed to say this. One should be concerned with the toilet, considering what's about to happen, because honestly, they're getting the crappy one-sided end of that relationship. No, I really appreciate this. I've had such a fun time. It's been a blast. I appreciate all the other comedians, and thanks for playing along tonight. Have a good night.
Samuel, very genuine. What I said last week about how I respect that you are clean. Well, no cuss words. And you are still funny. That's not very easy to do at all. And you were very personable. It didn't seem so much like you were doing some kind of show, or like you were just talking to us, like some kind of, conversation with a really good friend. It's fun.
I definitely love how you made your mom's child abuse funny. That is hilarious. Also, the imaginary friend, that was really cool because, I feel bad for you. You had a friend. But you did a good job. As you can see with that arm reach, I tried to keep my mic as far away from me as possible, but I still ruined the show. I'm sorry about that. That was my cackle. No, I really enjoyed it. I wasn't sure. I didn't write a thing down because I was so interested to hear what the next thing you were going to say was. I felt like a huge cheese ball because I was like, I think I had the same problem with my friends. But anyway, this is not the place for that. But great job. Thanks, Sam. It was good.